Hey, my name's Justin and I'm part of the sales team here at Tower Systems. Look, I thought I'd shoot a quick little video demonstrating a couple of key features within the software to suit our landscape yard and garden centre businesses. Over the last couple of months, we've had a heap of inquiries. So I thought I'd shoot a quick little video basically just demonstrating functionality that those customers are asking for. And I guess functionality within the software that our customers today are currently loving. Before we get into that, just quickly, this is the main dashboard or the main screen as we call it in the software. So this can be customized depending on the terminal. So if you've got your point of sale or register PCs where you just want the staff to be able to access the point of sale screen, dispatch management, and maybe the end of day or end of shift process, you can obviously simplify that screen to suit. And then you've got your back office set up where you might do, your goods received, do your customer statements out of, and more of the back officey sort of stuff. But if we go into the point of sale, the first thing I'd like to sort of show you is bringing stock in bulk. So if you were to bring a ton of, say, an item in and sell that by any sort of unit of measure, that's done using a facility in the back end. So I've got this bulk landscape button here, and if I click on soils, you'll see that I've got all my budget mixes set up. So I've got my budget mix bag, a quarter of a cubic meter, half a cubic meter, and a cubic meter. So I can basically do any sort of fractional quantity. So let's just say they want 5.25 cubic meters of this particular mix. Anything on this particular screen here, it's all linked back to one parent item as such. So if I was to bring a ton of this soil in and I want to sell it either of these ways on the screen, no matter how I sell it, it is all coming off essentially that one item. So it keeps track of accurate stock figures for those particular items that you're selling by weight. Another thing is automating discounts at the point of sale for certain customers. So if you click on customer sale here, you can choose your customer in the list. You'll see that it's an invoice sale to Tower Systems. And you'll see this little message down the bottom to say, hey, this sale has been discounted because this customer here is on a particular discount profile. So if they're a trade customer or they get a percentage off retail or you want to give them a certain percentage above cost, you can set that up in the system and automate those discounts by assigning those profiles to the customers. If I was to bring up an item here, another popular feature is the item notes. So if you double click on the item here, let's just say I'm selling this sleeper. It's 2.4 meters in length. Let's just say the customer says, hey, I just want this at 2 meters. I can say cut down to 2 meters, and that will show on the receipt and invoice as well. So any item notes will obviously show on the receipts or invoices. If I click on subtotal, you can obviously do staff initials and staff codes. But another cool feature is the delivery or dispatch facility. So if you've got multiple resources, we call them resources, but if you've got, truck A, truck B, tipper truck, no matter what truck you've got, you can schedule in those deliveries. So we'll work with Google Maps. So for that particular truck that day, it'll work out the quickest possible route. And I'll just preface it by saying we've done a specific video on dispatch management. So if you wanted to look at that in more detail, either reach out to Tim or myself and we'll happily send you the link to the video. It's all on our websites and YouTube channels as well if you just wanted to find it yourself. But a couple of things here. If they're a landscaping business and they've got multiple jobs on the go, you can have multiple addresses against those customers as well. And the last thing is the quoting and invoicing. So if you're a business that do a lot of quotes, firstly, you can go to the quoting and invoicing facility to start with. Otherwise, if you bring up the items first and assign it to the customer, what you can do is convert that to a quote from here. So if you just click on the suspend sale button, send it to the quote and invoice. From there, you can actually print out a professional quote, whether it's A4, whether it's portrait, landscape, they're fully customizable. So you'll see here you've got all the details about the quote. These are the items that are on the quote. You can do item specific discounts. You can do item notes as I demonstrated before. And then that will print out a quote similar to this one here. So it obviously says quotation, would put your logo up there. There are all the details there. You can do delivery notes and so forth as well. When you turn that into an invoice, it'll obviously say tax invoice, and you can do a picking slip as well for your deliveries. And then just while we're on account customers, going back to the point of sale, really simple to manage. So all of the statements are produced from our software, and they look similar to this one here. So again, these are customizable to some degree, so you can have an itemized. You can pass on fees for some account customers if you want, but really professional. This is obviously an itemized one down here. And then the all your banking details and the remittance advice down the bottom. So what they owe, what's overdue, and what their total balance is. And then as far as making payments against those, you simply click on the customer payment screen. And again, you can access this multiple ways within the software. But if they just wanted to pay their last statement, that will bring up the amount of their last statement here. Otherwise, if they want to pay specific invoices, you can click on that button there and then basically tick the ones that they want to pay. If they just want to do a random amount, you can just put in the random amount here and that will work off the older invoices first. So look, just to recap, as I said, we've got a complete run through of our garden centre and landscape yard package. And that you'll find that on our landing page here. So if you just go to towersystems.com.au, click on garden, and if you scroll halfway down the page, you'll see the video. And as I said when I was talking about dispatch management, we've got a heap of specific videos on certain functionality as well. So yeah, if there's anything further you wanted to see, feel free to reach out to Tim or myself. Email sales@towersystems.com.au, and yeah, we'd be happily help. Thanks for watching.